Praise be Jesus Christ, now and forever. Next week I'll be broadcasting from a special place and telling you about a special saint whose 100th anniversary is coming up this week, so stay tuned. We've already come to almost the end of the fourth week of Lent. The glorious days and solemn days which are at the heart of our faith are approaching. All of us, I suspect, need something of a spiritual kick in the backside, or at least some gentle encouragement to finish the race, or perhaps even to start the race. It's possible our good resolutions have failed and faded, or now is the time to make that good confession and return to the sacraments. I read that many people in Ukraine are returning to confession for the first time in many years in order, the report said, to prepare for death. That's quite stark, but also wise and realistic. The Lord reminded us we do not know the day or the hour. I'm aware that a number of people are struggling at the moment, struggling with fear, doubts, and also the confusion in the church. As I said last week, we all, myself included, must be ruthlessly honest with ourselves, if with no one else. How many of those difficulties are anything other than our own fault, through habitual sin, distance from the sacraments, lack of prayer, etc. However, if we're doing all the good things and are still struggling, it's encouraging to remember the words of St. John Henry Newman, that 1,000 difficulties do not make a doubt. A stern word, or at least a pointed phrase, can also paradoxically be the kind of encouragement we need. St. Augustine of Hippo, I find, is very good at supplying that kind of comfort, which, as I never cease to remind you, means to strengthen greatly. I was struck powerfully by some words of his which I read the other day. Just listen, these are his words. "Rise up, you lazy man. The way itself has come to you and awoken you from your sleep, if indeed you have been awakened. Get up and walk." That's powerful stuff. Christ, who is the way, has come to us, and the gift of faith has awoken us. The pointed question, if indeed you have been awoken, is the one I would suggest should challenge and comfort us this week. And the words, "Rise up, you lazy man," or woman. As an aside, I heard a wonderful politician. Such things do exist. I know it's hard to believe, although they're as rare as the Siberian snow tiger. I heard her say that her country was not woke because it had never been asleep. We don't have to search for the way. He's come to us. Amid the doubts and confusion and fear, even in the church, the light is stronger than the darkness. Are we awake? Do we want to be awake? Or perhaps we prefer the slumber of inactivity, of spiritual laziness, or worse, the gradual ebbing of faith through distance from him. St. Augustine had other words in that same piece, which I found beautiful and helpful. He said, because we are Christians, we are now enlightened, helped by the eye salve of the faith. The book of Revelation says, "Anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see." Eye salve soothes and heals. It repairs and restores. Where vision has been damaged, it can bring back sight. If we have Christ, we have the light. We have the healing, restorative, vision-bringing power of the faith. We don't need to remain with damaged eyes, with the kind of spiritual cataracts so many of our friends who do not know Christ suffer with. Anoint your eyes with the eye salve of faith, that thou mayest see. Brethren, rejoice, be perfected, be comforted, be of the same mind, be at peace, and the God of peace and love will be with you.